everybody, welcome back. We're going to talk about sin number 5, which is manipulation. So, manipulation?
Manipulation, yeah, kind of a strange sounding word in a way. It has a lot of emotional energy to it.
It does, yeah.
What we mean by the sin of manipulation and change is that very often what we see is people will try and affect or manipulate the situation to meet their individual needs. We'll have some reactions to change that may not be the best for the change effort. Now, some of those reactions, or let's talk about dysfunctional reactions to change, might come from our own personal preferences and our styles. If the change is being presented in a way that doesn't fit the way I process information.
Right.
You know, more extroverted people may really need to talk through the change and have opportunities to interact with others. Right. And if they're not given the chance to do that, they may try and create some opportunities that may or may not work for the process. More introverted people will tend to want to kind of withdraw and take things in, read about it, and think about it, and then they'll come back and, and they'll look for opportunities to do that. But human beings have an interesting ability, and that is we tend to get our needs met one way or the other.
One way or the other, absolutely.
If we can't get them met in a positive way,
we'll get them met.
We'll get them met in a negative way. And that's what we want to avoid in the change process, is understanding where people's reactions come from so that we can help them go through the process in a way that's healthy for them and healthy for the organization.
So what would you recommend to leaders who are watching this? What would you say to them about how to best understand some of their reactions?
Well, I think one of the key things to understand is that our reactions to change or events in the change process are far more complex than people believe they are. Many people, I hear them use the phrase, so-and-so made me mad, or when this happened, it made me upset. Well, that's not really how it works. We have a belief that the events in our life cause our reactions to those events.
Right.
It's not the events that cause the reactions. If it were the events that cause the reaction, then everyone would have the same reaction. But we don't. There's something else that causes our reaction to things that happen in a change process. And that's our own beliefs and thoughts and ideas that we bring to the table.
Right.
So what does that mean for a leader in a change process to help avoid a dysfunctional reaction? It means that there's a level of understanding that we have to have of the people in the organization that's much more than just a surface level understanding. I need to understand what beliefs and thoughts that those people are bringing to the table. And when I see a negative or dysfunctional reaction to change, try and understand how that's related to the beliefs that people hold.
So not so much to pay attention to the behavior piece, but to kind of work backwards and say, so what are the beliefs and thoughts that they have?
Yeah, and the behavior is ultimately the thing that we're looking for. But we very often try and manage behavior itself. And I say the holy grail of leadership is change the way people think, not the way people act. Because if you change the way they think, that drives different behavior, which drives different results.
That's correct. Right.
All of our behaviors are motivated by our thoughts.
Right.
We always tell people, if we could go up, open that little door on the side of your head and look in, you know, it would, your behavior would make absolute perfect sense
if you could see
if I could see what's in there. But I can't. So part of my job is understanding that to help manage people's dysfunctional reactions to change.
Interesting. More to follow, and what we're going to do is we're going to now say that's manipulation. We're going to come back and do about 4 minutes on isolation, which will be sin number 6. So we'll see you in a minute.